few days ago, me and Josh were driving around. We were coming home from somewhere, and we passed through one of those little free libraries that I believe was like a old phone box, but I don't remember what exactly it is. I just noticed, I looked at the map and I noticed where it was, which town it was. It's about a 10-minute drive from here, and I brought 3 books to leave there in case I find it. Google says they were here, and I don't remember what it is. This street does seem familiar. I found it, and I was correct. It's like a telephone box boot. How do you call this? Anyway, let's have a look. Okay, that was a fail because I found it, but there was nothing good there. So I left my 3 books, and now let's go. Hiya, can I get a caramel frappe, please?
Yeah, is that medium or large?
Medium.
Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, so number 27 for you.
Thank you.
No worries.
Another thing that the book girlies always do is they go to Starbucks every single day of their lives. I don't understand. They also have coffee machines at home, and yet they keep going to Starbucks. However, there's not a Starbucks near me, especially not one with drive-through, and I thought about going to Costa Coffee and get an actual like coffee house coffee, but doesn't have a drive-through either. DJ's asleep in the car seat and I don't really want to wake him up just to go in. So long story short, I came to McDonald's instead, and I got the only aesthetic coffee drink that they have, which is the caramel frappe.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Weak on the coffee, strong on the caramel. You know what's the most annoying part? Is that this is supposed to last a bunch of hours, because I don't know how they do it, but book girlies buy a coffee in Starbucks in the morning, and at 6 p.m. they are reading with the coffee next to them. How do they do it? I have no idea, because this is delicious. I want to keep drinking. Perhaps I should have got the large one. Anyway, I cannot see. That's Big Tesco's. We're treating ourselves to Big Tesco's. I was gonna go to the mall and go to Waterstones, but the mall is closing in like 45 minutes. Everything that I wanted to do at the mall I can also do at Big Tesco's, so let's go. Oh, I didn't know they made a movie cover for this book. I've almost bought this one several times. I guess someone was buying this too and then gave up. These are super popular. I don't know if this is book number 1. I think it's a trilogy. I didn't know this cover. I know another cover for this. It's enemies to lovers. Now I'm tempted. Wow. This cover is really, really nice. And I've seen everyone on Instagram talking about this one as well. Maybe I should get it. Should I get this one? And what was the other one I said? Should I get these 2? Alright, let's do it. Oh, and on this side, there's a few more paperbacks. A few more paperbacks. But it's the hardcovers, the new releases. Oh, I want to read this. I had never seen the UK cover for it. I really want to read it, but I don't want to spend £9 on it. So another thing that I wanted was tabs to tab a book. I never do that, so I don't have any. And there is a lot of pens, but not a lot of tabs. I've only found these ones, which I suppose they're okay, but they're paper instead of plastic, and I feel like they usually use plastic ones. These are arrows, but they are paper as well. Let's get one of these. Let's do it. I was looking for this because book girlies are also like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some homemade chocolate chip cookies, but then they are pre-made ones together with some healthy snacks. I think these are kids snacks, but whatever. Just before we leave, I'm gonna have a look at the baby clothes because we must. This is so cute. Hey, look at this, a little polo shirt. This is a really nice set, especially because it comes with trousers instead of shorts. So I might get this one. These are more like the wintry things. Super cute. Oh, they're on sale. It's not massive difference. get some reading done. Usually in the evenings, me and Josh watch some TV, but today I'm actually feeling like reading. And I'm gonna start a new book that it's not even on my TBR, so I'm going rogue right here. But I really wanna start reading this bad boy. Funny Story by Emily Henry. Everyone's been reading it, obviously. It came out a few days ago. And I've been seeing very good reviews online, so I'm very curious to join the hype. And what says more book girly than reading a super hyped book while it's still hyped? What I want to do with this book is what I never do, which is tab it and annotate it. Probably not gonna do like drawings and things that people do because I have no idea how to do those things, but I'm gonna try and like underline or highlight and definitely try and put tabs. But not only put tabs, but also dividing the tabs into different categories and different colors depending on what the situation is. I've never done anything similar to this, and to be honest, I feel like this might take a bit away from enjoying the book itself, but I might be wrong because I've never done it, so I don't know. But beforehand, this is how I feel. I feel like because I'm gonna be focusing in looking at the story with different eyes to try and find these moments to tab them, I'm not gonna take it all in. Also, it doesn't allow me to just listen to the audiobook while I do other things, because what do I do if I listen to like a nice quote and I want to highlight it, but then like the audiobook just continues, right? So I feel like it's also going to make the experience much slower because I'll only be able to read it when I'm actually able to sit down and read it. I read the first page and I feel like a book girly would have underlined something, but I read it twice and I didn't find anything to underline. This is too much pressure. I feel like I need to be underlining things. I feel like these tabs are not gonna work because they are white on one side. So like now I was gonna put it on the page, but then when I close the book, it's gonna be white on the side that I need it to be. This is why people use the plastic ones, because they're see-through, so they're the same color on both sides. Apparently there's a specific kind of tab that I should be using. Now I don't know what to do with it. On the rare occasions that I do underline something, I just underline it with a normal pen and I fold the corner of the page so I know there's something on that page. But now I don't know. Also, because this is paper, if I put it on top of the text, it will cover the text. But if I put it right to the edge, then it will be super sticking out. I wasn't made for this life. There, I put a tab. But now when I close the book, it's white. I finished chapter 1 and I definitely feel like this is delaying my enjoyment of the story because I just want to sit and read. I want to sit on the sofa and read, but instead I'm here sat on my desk. Feels like I'm doing homework because how am I supposed to sit on the sofa and then have all these pens and all these tabs around me? Anyway, let's try the healthy snack that I bought. This is mango and banana bars, 100% cold pressed fruit, but then it also has date and it says for a chewy fruity snack. The ingredients of this thing is literally date, mango and banana. Why do I have the feeling that this is gonna be horrible? It is horrible. It's so chewy. Although every care has been taken to remove date stones, some may remain. Also, this is called mango and banana bars, but then there's date in it as well. So why is it not called date, mango and banana bars? And it says mango is 20% and banana is 12%. Does that mean the remaining 68% are dates? It would justify why it tastes so bad. Not that I have any idea what dates taste like, but this surely does not taste like mango or banana. adding a new color for reference to books, because there's just been a reference to a book and I looked on Goodreads and it actually exists, and she's a librarian, so I'm wondering if we're gonna get a lot of references to books, and if we do, would it not be fun to do something with those references? We'll see. I'm old enough to have a daughter named Renesmee. We know what this is a reference to. What should I put this? I've moved to the sofa in the front room, as you can see. I'm going on to chapter 10. I've been tabbing, but I've changed my method because I'm on the sofa and I figured out how to keep annotating without having to carry all the things and being able to sit on the sofa instead of sitting on the desk. So I'm putting the tabs in the correct color next to the section where it's referring to, but I haven't been highlighting them because previously I was also highlighting them with the correct color, you see. And I was thinking, I'm not loving the way it looks having all these tabs. So originally I was even thinking that I was just gonna remove all the tabs and leave just the highlights and replace this by like lines or dots or something with the correct color as well. But now that I'm just tabbing, I don't know, I'm gonna have to decide tomorrow what I want to do, if I want to keep tabbing like this or if I want to change to highlights. I'm really enjoying the book. I've been giggling, they are very cute, I'm feeling the vibe, I'm feeling the slow burn, I'm cheering them on, I'm rooting for them, and I really want to keep reading. I'm not even that tired, but it's 3 in the morning and around 9 when DJ wakes up ready for the day, I'm gonna regret it. So I think I need to go to bed, but I really want to just sit here and keep reading. I decided I wanted a Kindle the other day because lately I've been wanting to read in bed at night, but TJ is asleep in our bedroom, so I can't have any lights on. So I end up postponing it, even though I could just listen to the audiobook and play some games on my phone, which often I do. But I don't know, I've been wanting to actually read in bed at night, so I need a Kindle. However, Kindles are very expensive, and that's not the sort of money that I want to be spending right now. So I'm gonna try and buy a secondhand one, and I saw that CEX sells them, hopefully. I saw on the website, so I hope they are available. But I also don't want to spend that money, even though it's like 30-40 pounds. So I was looking around the house of what kind of tech things could I trade in at CEX? And I remembered I have my PlayStation 3 that I haven't used in years. So I wiped the memory clean and I'm feeling very nostalgic because that's the person that I am. But now I have it in the boot and I'm going to go to CEX in the mall and see if they're going to give me any money for it. I also have the Move controller and a couple of games. Let's see if they offer me anything and if I can use that money to buy a Kindle. However, before we go to CEX, I have a parcel to collect and their books. Let's go get them. A terrible angle, but I need 3 hands. Oh, it's open already. So I bought a bunch, I sold a bunch of books on Vinted. And then obviously I took the opportunity to buy some more with my ridiculous amount of balance that I have at the moment. 2 very hyped books. It's The Mile High and The Right Move, which are books number 1 and number 2 on the Windy City series. I think it's 4 of them. Anyway, I think it's one of those smut romances, but I mean, look at these covers. They're gorgeous, and let's see how I find them. That's disappointing. They wouldn't buy my PlayStation 3 because I don't have the controller, which makes perfect sense, right? But it's disappointing because now I don't have enough money for the Kindle. I got £14 something in voucher for games and another controller that had like the Move thing, and I had the camera. I have no idea why I had the camera. Is it part of the Move? I have no idea. But if I find the controller of the PlayStation, then I can get another £32. I think that's what they mentioned, and then I have more than enough to get not even the Kindle that I wanted, something higher, more recent. So I really need to find the controller, even though we did look when I was wiping the PlayStation. I looked and Josh looked as well, and we couldn't find it anywhere. So I have no idea where it went, but surely we would have not just binned the controller. So it's gonna be somewhere, and we just need to find it. You know how I said I went to CEX to sell the PlayStation, to buy the Kindle out of CEX, but then I didn't manage to sell the PlayStation, and I've looked everywhere for the controller and I cannot find it by the life of me. So I don't think I'll ever be able to sell the PlayStation and have enough money on a voucher to buy the Kindle that I want. So I just went on Amazon and I bought a new one. In my defense, I used the Vinted money because I recently got rid of like 80% of my books and I had a lot of Vinted money. So I withdraw the money to my account and I used it to order the Kindle. And also I ordered the kids Kindle, which apparently it's the same thing, but it comes with a warranty, and probably the normal one also comes with a warranty, and a cover. And a 1-year subscription to Kids Plus, but after 1 year you can just cancel it, and it has parental controls. But apparently, according to ChatGPT, you can also turn them off. So I just went ahead and I ordered the kids Kindle. I never thought I would be unboxing a Kindle. It's 7 plus, so I guess that's me. So I have no idea how Kindles work or how to put ebooks in them. We're gonna find out soon. The goods. It has another thing here. Is it gonna be satisfying as well? Ooh. Oh. So like I said, the cover is because it's the kids ones. There was 3 options. This is the one that I chose. It's quite cute, but obviously it's just a cover, so I can remove it and put a new one. But to be honest, it's quite nice. And it's soft. Open it. I don't know if it's gonna like turn itself on straight away or not. Is it on? Here it comes. Also, because this is the kids Kindle, it has no ads. Nowadays Kindles have ads. This one doesn't. Usually this one is more expensive, but because it was on sale, it was cheaper than the normal one. That's why I got it. So if you ever find this on sale, according to ChatGPT, get this one instead. Welcome to your new Kindle 11th generation. You can set up easily on this device, or if you have the Kindle app on your phone, you can use the app for even faster setup.